if I'm selling a land of 10 million, the real cost of that land will not be less than 30, 40 million. So people know me for affordability. Real estate is a good business. I don't need to water my land. It's just like Gary, you put it small, it will swell up.
How did you get into real estate?
It's on that phone booth. That time was the era of the Obasanjo Space Center. They used to do them. But they will not go back to their office. There is one guy, if you give him money, he will give you out.
I would like you to tell me about that moment when everything changed. That light at the end of the tunnel, you started to see a glimpse of it. So that transition, would you call it luck or positioning?
I believe no one can position anything in a second. How would you? How can you position yourself? I'm coming from my village. I don't know anything. That is the truth, and I'm not pretending about it. I don't even know what to do.
How did the man go from selling recharge cards by the roadside to building one of Nigeria's most visible real estate brand? Every day, millions of Nigerians wake up with the same dream: to own a piece of land, a home they can call their own, a future they can pass on to their children. But for many people, that dream feels impossible. What if I told you that there is a developer that cares about turning dreams to reality?
Welcome to T Pumpy Concept Limited.
You're welcome to T Pumpy Estate.
Welcome back to another lovely episode of Also to Empire. See, this is the 4th episode, and every time I'm bringing you each of these episodes, I'm always taking the bar higher. Today, I am at T Pumpy, and this is one of the top real estate moguls in the country right now. I'm so glad to be here today. I'm glad to have the opportunity to come and talk to this man and to share his story, to learn about him and to learn from him. This man started from literally nothing. When you hear the story of building from ground up, this man even built not just from ground, he built from like under, and today he is the CEO of one of the top real estate companies, not just in Abuja, but this man has properties and branches almost everywhere around the nation.
My name is Akintayo Alepe Olaoluwa. I'm the youngest CEO of T Pumpy Consulting.
Amazing, sir. I researched a lot about you, and there were lots of interesting things about how you started. And it's quite a unique story. It's fact unbelievable and unimaginable for some people. How did you start as someone that was basically selling airtime to someone that now has this empire that you're heading, leading right now, sir? How did you do? What magic?
So you want to know how Omonka did? Yeah. You know what would make Omonkaji, because it's like that's what you research too.
Yes, sir.
It can only be God. It's a journey of grace and a journey of faith, and God desired. You know, I was making call. I have my phone books. In Uruguay. I've spent 26 years in UK. Now this year is in 26 years. And all I was doing is, you know, the very first day I came in August. You know, the next day I started doing liberal job, and there's one building very close to my office. One of my building in Uruguay. Me and my friend, it's only two of us that own the entire supply. So it's now I've been working, and you know, so when GSM came, I have a phone, and I started the business. My family before I now run my own. So what I was doing was, these are the days of MTN booster. You know, so MTN booster, and so when I get the booster onto the phone, it will make my charges to drop.
T Pumpy is a reputable brand, a brand you can trust with your investment, and to be sure you're going to get a good ROI. Because we care about your investment, your money you save with us.
We have a branch in Abuja, we have a branch in Ilorin, we have a branch in Ibadan. Across Nigeria now, we have like 4 to 5 branches all around Nigeria now, and we are still aiming to go further. Nationwide, we have over 100 projects that we are handling in different estates. I've been working with T Pumpy Concept for over 10 years now.
Wow.
We have been together, and it has been a very interesting journey.
I would like you to tell me about that moment when everything changed, when everything just changed entirely and you started to get it right. You were seeing that success, that light at the end of the tunnel, you started to see a glimpse of it.
No, as I was saying, so I started that business so I was making call for people, while others are making their calls 50 naira, my own is 15 naira. So I have a lot of customers. Like what I'm doing in real estate now, there's nowhere, if I'm selling a land 10 million, it's not, it's not a proud, I'm not being proud about it. If I'm selling a land of 10 million, the real cost of that land will not be less than 30, 40 million. So people know me for affordability. Even when I was making the call, others are making 50 naira call, I was doing 15 naira. So this makes a lot of people to be trooping into my shop and have doctors, police, any area of life.
Was it that you were not motivated about profit or
little profit? That little profit is more than getting it once. Okay, little profit. In my phone booth, I make more than even the bonus Ether was giving me then. As far back as then, I was getting bonus of almost 120,000.
Wow.
That far. So only the bonus. Let's even assume I'm not even making any profit. The bonus that they were giving me for using this thing is enough, and I'm still making 3 million naira gain.
So how did you get into real estate?
It's on that phone booth. I have a lot of people that used to come to the phone booth. So doctors, lawyers. So I have one brother that puts to let to lease in front of my shop. So they will now be looking for him because that is the only place, that is the only happening place in Dubai. In Federal, so you must come. So that means if you want to sell any market, you will come. That is the only happening place. And a brother, a man came, the man is late now. It's from Offa. And he said, oh, I have a house I want to give you. I'm not the agent, I don't know anything about what you are talking about. He said, no, his spirit said he should give me the property to manage. I don't know anything about what they are talking about. But the man insists. So I have to follow him after more with. He waited from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. He said he's not going anywhere. So I have to let me just follow him so that this one can go to his house. But lo and behold, when we entered the house, as we were coming now, somebody paid for the house because the person that want to rent the house met us there at the house. So I rented the 2-bedroom then. Is a stand-alone 300,000. The man gave me 30,000, and the person that rented the house to give me so one day he texts me. You can see how much I said I'm making a month. So what I cannot make 1 week, I got it one day. So I now discover it's like this business is. He said, Shibi, I told you. He now introduced me to another house, and that one has plenty units. I was able to meet some money, so from there I go into from renting house for. And don't forget, that time was the era of this Obasanjo Space Center. They just came into that Lube area, and a lot of people, they used to do there. But they will not go back to the office. There is one guy, if you give him money, he will give you out. That's how they deceive me. And so they form that night concert, they form my customer base client. So because I was able to deliver, and so that's how we go into it. So when somebody now introduced me to land, and I have to take them. They are my customer base. I introduced the land to them, and one day they bought 40 land. So that is how the whole thing just.
Our documents are CFO. All our documents are CFO. It can be verified anywhere, and it's genuine. And our lands are on ground. We do physical allocations. You can buy and start building. A T Pumpy. He's very good at what he does. He's an easygoing person, intellectual guy. he's a straightforward person. A lot of people prefer to deal with T Pumpy than other places because of how kind and straightforward he is.
So that transition, would you call it luck or positioning? Because you were...
I believe no one can position anything except God. How can you position yourself? You see, I'm coming from my village. I don't know anything. That is the truth, and I'm not pretending about it. I don't even know what to do. The only thing I know what to do is you must work and earn money. Because I was doing a brand job from my village. So as I'm coming to Abuja, I must work and earn money. So how do I now position? Somebody is working. How can I position? So I can say it's God's grace and favor.
Okay. Let's fast forward to today. Now you have this working system. What is keeping T Pumpy? What is keeping you growing? What is keeping it together? It is now. How is it driving? What strategy? What logic are you using to make this successful?
Try to. You know, I've been saying it. The only thing that keeps me is God's grace, title. Then this business, I understand the people really wants to know your. They will not see if you do 10 right and you are not getting one right. They want to take you under, but all you need to do in real estate, first thing, title. Because if you don't have title, you know, Abuja, Alasho Kupa, the Alasho Black, you will be going for one police station to EFCC, ICPC, but once you have title, the remaining one are transactional. It's something you can talk and settle within yourself. So, but title is the foundation of this business. Once you have title, you don't have anything to lose.
A word from the CEO of T Pumpy reaffirmed the company's commitment to tackling Nigerians' housing deficit, using the voices of popular entertainers to amplify this vision.
We are telling you that with little money, you can hold land in Abuja.
He really wants the best for the society, for the common man. And it only makes sense. Also, even soon as I got a brief from them, I had to go read about them also before coming here, and I already knew like they were for the people.
As an ambassador, I have done my research and realized that most properties that are sold by T Pumpy has what they call real title document.
Over the years, they've proved themselves to be one of the best as well, and you know, I can say nothing but T Pumpy is nothing lesser than greatness.
T Pumpy Mega City has come here to stay. Come and buy now. Come and buy now. You sell now, buy now. This is indeed mega.
So I would like you to say one last thing to young people out there watching, whether young or not, but they want to start business, they're entrepreneurial or they're working. What can they do to record success as you have?
See, I would advise them to come to real estate. Real estate is a good business. See, I was talking to somebody here today before this interview. I don't need to water my land. Once I have the title, I may even travel and come back again. It's just like Gary, you put it small, it will swell up. It's demand. You understand? So, but all they need to do is they should go for title and be sincere. If you have 10 plots, just sell 9. But if you have 10 and you sell 13, that problem is coming, but it's not coming immediately. It may come after 2-3 years. But just make sure you don't oversubscribe, then you have good title, then we deliver.
We are running a promo in the Apo area of the Federal Capital Territory. Okay, so this
all this package is for Apple.
It's for Apo Waru.
Okay.
Apo Waru. We have 500 square meter. Now we are selling at 9,099,000 naira. We are selling. Then we have 300 square meter, approximately 8 million. Then we have the 200 square meter, approximately 5 million. So the offer is ending by June 30th.
I can see you have a lot of brand ambassadors.
Yes. Sotayo Gaga.
Okay.
They are all our ambassadors. We work together and we have been together for a very quite
a long time.
We have been working together. This promo, we have so many things that we are distributing. By the end of the day, we will roll tickets. So there is car that people can
win. Wow.
When you come, these are inquiries. Okay. We have the receptionist. They attend to the customer care, attend to everybody in this place.
Here, we make sure that our customers' complaints are resolved ASAP.
This is T Pumpy radio station, where we do our adverts.
Okay.
To tell people, broadcast to people at large about what we do. It's a mini radio for T Pumpy concepts.
The journey from hustle to empire is never easy, but somewhere in your city and in your everyday life, there is a problem waiting to become a business.
You buy a land from them, you may qualify to actually win some of these vehicles. They have a promo going on right now at their properties at Apple Waru. On the logo, it says that this is the developer that cares, and truly this is the developer that cares. What I've just experienced inside, having listened to his staff talk, having listened to how they treat their customers. I literally was in a room where they were having conversations with some of their subscribers, and this man believes in humanity, and they say a lot of good things about him, and I'm glad I was here to learn from him. So guys, if this man can do it, if he can build, he said that he doesn't believe that anything can happen without the grace of God. And yes, the grace of God helped him, but I personally believe that it is because he was properly positioned and he also had the right mindset. He had the right mindset towards life. He cares about his customers, he cares about how he does business, he cares about who he does business with. So it's such an amazing opportunity. Subscribe, like and share, and I'd love to see you on the next episode. Thank you.